Welcome to Brain Jazz. I'm Pedram, and you are here, my friend, because you believe in curiosity and want to get inspired. But you know, as I do, that being curious or having great ideas isn't enough. So, my goal with the show is to introduce you to people and companies that will help you to execute on your dreams. All right, today's guest is David. He is a co founder and CEO of AKADEMIA. He's a student at the Technical University of Hamburg and a self-taught game designer. AKADEMIA is a learning platform connected to its own game, which is being built to channel the power of gaming into the motivation in order to make studying more fun for students and also help them concentrate better on their studies. During this short interview, we'll be talking about why he started AKADEMIA in the first place and how does the progress look like. And how is it going to solve the problems that schools and students are facing right now, especially during the pandemic, more than ever. I hope you enjoy. Cheers. Hi, David.
Hi, that's good.
I'm super thrilled to have you here.
I'm thrilled too to be here.
How are you? How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. Yeah. Had a couple of rough but usual studying weeks. Yeah.
So you're studying right now.
Yeah,
Taking
exactly.
your exams.
Yeah.
Is it a bachelor or you're doing your master's?
I'm in my bachelor still.
In which field?
What's the English name? It's environmental engineering.
All right. So it's
Yeah.
about sustainability.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
renewable
the tech behind it mostly. Yeah.
So what exactly are you going to do after finishing your bachelor's?
Honestly, that's a huge question mark to me.
All right.
To be honest. Yeah.
All right. Okay.
There are several ways I see for myself.
Mhm.
I see happening. Yeah. So ask me in a few months.
All right. So let's say, what would you like to do if there were no limits whatsoever? What would you do?
Well, being a game developer is that is the plan A, and that is also my dream. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Exactly. It's both plan A and dream. Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay. Game development. So, in which directions? What type of games are we talking about?
Well, I'm super interested in learning.
Mhm.
So what I want to do is serious games.
Okay.
Yep.
And do you also gamer yourself?
Honestly, the funny thing is, but people ask me this, and the honest answer is I do not play games that much
Okay.
because I'm mostly my time's mostly occupied by making them.
That's interesting.
I never really find time, honestly, to play games. Yeah, because I'm kind of studying anatomy and studying 3D software, how to use it, and been teaching myself how to use Blender and Unity as a game engine the past couple of years. So yeah, that takes all my free time basically.
Wow. Okay.
So
So you're self-taught.
yeah, I am.
You haven't studied it never in your school or
You mean art or you mean
game
3D?
development?
Yeah.
Like sound design, I would say, and visuals.
Okay, so let's say I'm not a sound person. I'm a visual person
All right.
in gaming.
Mhm.
So yeah, and no, it's self-taught. I mean, I studied with a book, which is the artist is called Hogarth.
Okay.
It's an anatomy guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and he teaches figure drawing, which is what I've been doing in my entire youth, basically.
Figure drawing.
Yeah.
Like with pencil and paper.
Yeah, I had a gigantic stack of paper that was printed on one side
Okay.
that my mother would provide to me, and I would draw sketch after sketch after sketch. And yeah, when I moved out from my mom's place, there was literally a pile. I don't know if people can see, but a high pile of gigantic pile of paper that I had to throw away.
Oh, crazy! Why throw away? That's your.
Oh, because honestly, they were clearly for studying purposes.
All right.
They weren't meant to be pieces.
All right. Oh, okay. And so what were your inspirations? So what was that point, the first starting point for you that you're saying, all right, gaming is the thing for me. Gaming is the thing that I'm going to do, or game development.
I can't tell a moment.
All right.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's fair. Fair enough.
But honestly, I'd say it's just obvious for people who are interested in the kind of motive as I am, which is the human figure and characters, and yeah, I guess among creative people, that's kind of like being a football star. Everybody wants that.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's just an obvious choice, to be honest.
That's great to hear, actually. And so we're here to talk about your current project, AKADEMIA.
Yep.
And so tell me about it. What is AKADEMIA?
Okay, so it's a serious game, and it basically works that way. There's a learning platform, which is combined to a game in a way, in a very simple way, and that way is you perform and you score in the learning environment.
Yeah.
You score points and you take those points into the game world and transform them to cosmetics or skins. That's the same thing. Transform them into gaming content in general, either cosmetics or gameplay relevant stuff like skills, items, and stuff.
Wow. Okay. You mean instead of paying for the items, you just learn and get credit points, and with those points you can like buy stuff?
Yeah, that's the deal. From the point of view of my players, I hope, at least.
Okay.
Exactly. Yeah.
So it's gonna be free to play.
Yeah. It is gonna be a free to play title.
Okay.
Though it obviously needs to fund itself. No, is that even a saying? It needs to
It's a
somehow
business.
survive. It's a business, needs to survive.
It's a
So
business in a way.
yeah. So what we're gonna be doing is offering the teaching content for money. Yeah.
All right.
So okay. So technically, it works like this: you buy teaching content, which you then consume.
Yeah.
You learn it, and you perform the questions that are assigned to it. The exam simulations, if you wish, you perform them, and that's how you get your content. Does that make sense? So you're buying packages of learning content, which you then learn.
Yeah.
In order to get those credit points, which are useful to you in that game environment.
All right. So I have to first purchase content that I'm going to learn first.
Well, we do not want to obligate anyone to purchase stuff.
Okay.
So the game itself is gonna work without paying anything, and also without learning, actually.
All right.
Because, by the way, that's super important to me. What I'm trying to achieve is creating intrinsic motivation that never works by forcing people to do stuff, because it's the exact opposite.
Makes sense.
So what the game is going to be trying is to invite people to learn stuff, which needs to be paid.
Yeah.
I mean, the teaching content, we can't offer it for free.
Yeah.
So the game is the the game experience is going to try to invite people to learn stuff in order to grow personally, and they're going to be seeing this growth reflected in the game world. They're going to feel each single question they answered is gonna make the coins. I'm missing the words I need here, but yeah, it's supposed to make people feel their progress and see their progress, because that's a huge problem of the educational system. Everything you do this for is so far away, and at times even non-existent. By that I mean, a lot of the content you learn, you're never gonna actively use, which is a huge problem for kids, because our chimp brain doesn't work well with it. We need a grape for every stupid little task we did. At least it's way easier for our brain to learn, I think, that the behavior we're currently showing is favorable and is good for us.
Yeah.
If we get little rewards for every stupid little thing we do.
Well, yeah, makes sense. Okay, so are you going to let the kids have a chance to demonstrate what they have been learning in a shorter time periods, so they can learn and demonstrate, get rewarded?
Yeah.
And then again, demonstrate, get rewarded.
Yeah.
But is there any chance to like cheat in the game and do one exercise that you're good at it again and again, get experience points?
The system is gonna prevent that from happening by you will have max scores on one set of questions.
Okay.
Once you reach that, you're not gonna go beyond that by repeating the same questions.
But what if, for example, we are talking about I don't know, ethics, or I don't know, things that are not like mathematics? You have to remember them, like biology. Things that you have to go through again and again and again and again.
Yeah, of course. That's the beautiful thing, I think, that digital learning as such, even non-related to games, but in general, provides is the opportunity or the possibility to repeat the exam simulation over and over and over again. Why not? So I'm not sure if I got your question right, but you will be able to redo the test as many times as you want until you get the score you want, which is hopefully 100%.
Okay, so yeah, I just think basically I'm interested in easier ways to getting things done, and in games like, I don't know if you know GTA, Grand Theft Auto game. I played that game once without cheating, and it was so boring. When I'm thinking a game, it's maybe me, but I somehow think about, okay, what are the possible ways to cheat if there's
cheat. Well,
multiplayer, of course.
Well, for example, people could do it for you.
Yeah. Possible.
I could not prevent that from happening, really. This kind of cheating, though that is never possible in any game or in anywhere, right?
Actually, you wouldn't because you're having fun playing that game.
Yeah,
so
that's at least that's the hope. So I think we are going to be looking for ways to prevent that from happening, to make it not very easy.
Yeah.
For example, the tests you answer are going to be limited by time, so you need to really know the answer. There's gonna be no time for googling stuff.
All right. So I've heard that you were also talking about the multiplayer mode of this game. So at some point it will be also available for people to play together. Maybe not
Yeah.
necessarily in the classroom, but at home.
Yeah,
Eventually.
totally. That's the dream goal stage of this project,
Mhm.
is for people to engage together, because also the learning is going to be happening in a community sort of way.
Okay.
We want to the learning platform attached to the game is going to be focusing heavily on on making people work together with a type of forum. Is that a word even?
Forum, I think so. Yeah.
And possibly even a buddy system.
Okay.
I want this to feel a bit like Stack Exchange, where there is really. Do you know Stack Exchange by any chance? It's a
Programming.
yeah, exactly. It's a
website.
programming forum
Mhm.
in the end. And yeah, people post questions and people answer them. And there as well, you get you get reputation over time by answering people, by helping people.
Okay.
People rate each other, and but yeah, it's for once it feels good to know, hey, I'm helping people and my rep is going up on this
Mhm.
platform because I'm a badass coder and I help people, so that feels good. But also, I heard the companies ask for stuff like Stack Exchange reps.
Okay, that's interesting.
Because it's of course super well good to see that that the person you want to hire maybe is very experienced
Mhm.
and also helps other people a lot. And
That's interesting.
yeah, that's an interesting thing to know. So, I mean, if I would like to know that about people that I
Good
what's
to
the
hire.
word? Yeah, hire. Thanks.
Yeah, that makes totally sense. I haven't posted anything on Stackflow. Was it
Stack Exchange.
Stack Exchange?
Yeah.
But lots of comments and answered many questions on Quora and Reddit, and it also
Yeah.
gives you like karma kind of thing.
Yeah.
And that was also interesting to me that some people have like lots of karma
Yeah.
and they are able to post in almost all pages, all groups. But for example, I had like 1,300 karma, and I couldn't post in, for example, astronomy groups because you had to had like 3,000 karma
Yeah.
to be able to post there.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I have to help people somehow. I need
Yeah,
karma.
yeah. It's very powerful.
It's a very interesting. I haven't thought about that. Okay, that's a very interesting strategy. And is there also any possibility to start like tournaments, competitions between schools
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
future?
yeah. It's gonna there's a mode planned which is going to be close to what's the title again in English? In German, it's Tribute von Panem.
Hunger Games.
Hunger Games. Thank you. So heavily inspired by Hunger Games. Yeah, only of course with the learning mechanics in it. Yeah. So there is gonna be competitions. Yeah.
But instead of killing each other, they would build stuff and demonstrate how much they have been learning.
Yeah, precisely. And yeah, probably going to be working with the champion system.
Mhm.
So champions, or I mean, at least as a player, you probably need to perform good in order to, perform well in order to get to these competitions. And yeah, so only like you said, it's gonna be about learning and not about aiming precisely and killing people. Yeah.
Which is right now. And do you see the time that kids are putting into social media a problem or a potential problem for the future?
Well, I do. Um, see the content that they are consuming as a problem. That definitely. I don't think the smartphone as a tool is poisonous, but content, the content people consume can be poisonous. Is so sounds so harsh, but
Yeah,
can
it is sometimes. It is.
yeah,
It is poison sometimes.
yeah, it can be. So, but what I'm trying to say is, no, the media is not the problem, but the content is most of the time.
Yeah, that's very true.
Mm.
That's true. And have you ever thought about, or have you ever talked to parents about academia?
Yeah, I have.
What was the reaction?
Well, so for example, my mother believes it can do a thing. It can really help students because she has been telling me forever. I mean, she's a teacher. Did I say that?
Right, no.
I didn't. My mother is a teacher, and she's been complaining about unmotivated students forever. And at the same time, she's been complaining about students being on their phones too much.
Mhm.
So
Why not channel that time
yeah,
to learning? Yeah, that's a great idea. And yeah, I really hope that you can pull it off as soon as possible.
thanks.
And are there any similar applications or games out there like Brilliant? Or Brilliant doesn't do that. It's not a game.
Well, one always likes to say, "No, I'm the very only one,"
Yeah.
which I believe to be with this precise
Approach.
approach. Yeah. Of course, there are other approaches. For example, Minecraft Education Edition, I think it's called, or a thing that is called Classcraft,
Okay.
which are two very different approaches. Though in my eyes, they both have the problem that they require the teacher to do stuff. I think that's not. I think that's not helpful for the applications.
Because how exactly it works? So you have
Okay.
to purchase the game, or the school purchases the game.
Minecraft Education
Yeah,
Edition.
yeah.
Honestly, I'm not. I couldn't say. I don't know their business model. I only know a bit how it works.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Well, it's basically a Minecraft map that gets generated like
Alright.
normal Minecraft. And you can log in as students and you can log in as a teacher. And then there's two things they basically have. One is a kind of editor
All right.
where the teacher can create experiences, levels,
Okay.
which is of course a very cool thing. Has the disadvantage to, I think that there's a huge that's a huge obstacle for many teachers to even get stuff to work and then also put in the elbow grease to really create a level and stuff. So that's a lot of work a teacher would have to do. So that's the one thing, this editor.
Okay.
And the other thing is they have a set of adventures, a set of quests and storylines that you can play through. The one that I saw is you learn basics of object-oriented coding
Okay.
by controlling a little robot that will do tasks for you.
Okay, that's interesting.
So and doing this, you solve a mission, solve a quest. Yeah.
Got it. And
So
is it working now in Germany? Do you know any school that is using this method?
I don't. I don't know how much it's being used, to be honest.
Okay. But it's a little bit hard for me also to imagine that the teacher would put extra hours in order to create something,
Precisely.
and had to also learn maybe how it works.
Yeah, I think that's a difficult thing to ask.
Okay, so it's
Because already now teachers are being investing their free time at times in order to to prepare classes.
Yeah,
It's
that's true.
you take this this profession, you take it home. Doesn't stop when school's over.
That's true.
Yeah.
And how is academia from a viewpoint of a teacher? Does it have any benefits for teachers, or is it
That
extra work?
to me, honestly, that depends totally on teachers
Okay.
and on their reaction, because I think you can use it in class, though it's mostly designed to be used in students' free time.
Mm-hmm.
I think it can definitely be used in class, like I said, but I'd rather say there are things that do not work well in a game.
Yeah.
And there are the other things that work very well in a game and not so much actually in an actual social environment.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say the standard lesson might be open your books on page so and read it and do the exercises assigned to it, which is a stupid thing to do in a social environment, because there's not even any social engagement.
Exactly.
It's everyone look at your book, shut the do your stuff. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's fine.
do your exercises and boom. So that's stuff that you could totally do at home much more easily. Much more easily. Do in a digital environment way better.
Yeah.
And then of course there's stuff that is never going to be replaced by digital environments, like social engagements, like sports, also different types of group work might be better, creative stuff, art. Sometimes art cannot be digital, to be
pure digital. Yeah, of course.
All this to say, there is stuff that has that just should be in a real environment, and there's stuff that should be in digital environments. Nice.
Makes sense. You're a digital artist yourself.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, you're right. We need a community. We are living in communities, and we need our communities.
Yeah, totally. So that's exactly the point. I think you can up the quality of this social experience that school is so much by just leaving out this just work for yourself type of content. Just leave this out of school, because to me it shouldn't be there. There's no need for there's no need for one student to read out the page of the book to everyone and then everyone work out the exercises by themselves. There's no need to do this in a class.
I mean, so what is the sense to be alone in the class? So you can be alone at home, do whatever you do, and socialize and group work, teamwork in the class with other teammates.
Yeah, that's yeah.
That makes total sense when I'm thinking about it right now. Yeah, you're right, actually. And it goes on actually throughout the whole studying, throughout the whole university, because it's not that different.
No.
You sit there and you watch a professor speaking. You can do that through your laptop.
Oh my gosh! I cannot say how grateful I am for the digitalization that has been caused by the pandemic. Because I'm not saying I'm grateful for the pandemic, but the way it forced my university to digitalize their content. Oh my gosh! Finally, I have a stupid video of the professor talking.
Yeah.
Because now I can pause and I can rewatch.
Exactly.
And I don't have to sit there and be panicking and writing my notes, trying to somehow grasp what the person is telling me. Because fact is, it's on a professor's level, right? So it's way above mine.
Yeah.
So he's saying things in every sentence that seem natural to him, but not to me.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Exactly.
So I was so grateful for lectures being recorded. Oh gosh.
Yeah, that's awesome. But German is your mother tongue, so it wouldn't be that much a problem for you as it's for me.
Yeah, totally. Even more.
But yeah, you're right. Yeah, so um, thank you for your time.
Sure.
That was awesome. You gave me actually 3 new ideas and new explanations about the whole idea. And I really hope that the next time that we are sitting here each other, we are talking about your maybe next pilot project or reactions of children, kids playing this.
I'd love that.
And yeah, that's pretty much it. Do you have anything else to say?
Not
Really?
particularly.
All right.
I mean, no.
But tell me, what is that one impact that you want Academia have on children's kids' lives?
Well, I want to create an experience. I just want to create a leveling, growing experience out of learning. One that is engaging, one that is fun, one that has you even know the stuff at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Still,
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because, yeah, that's the mission. Yeah.
Awesome, amazing, and yeah, thank you for your time.
Sure.
Awesome. Yeah, we can wrap it up.